Hi, I'm Byron. I decided to spend 3 days exploring Phoenix, Arizona, a city full of surprises, culture, and raw energy. I've got a list of 10 must-try activities that I think you're really going to want to check out if you find yourself in this vibrant desert city. Valley Buzz Coffee Bar. My first stop was Valley Buzz Coffee Bar, a cool little spot that proved breakfast doesn't have to be expensive or full of greasy food. Instead of the usual eggs and bacon that can cost a damn fortune, I went for something healthier and smarter. For just $10, I ordered their Slide Rock, a peanut butter, banana, and chocolate smoothie that looked like a sandy beach in a glass. It was so thick I joked it might take me 15 minutes to finish. The flavor was insane, like Reese's Pieces blended with bananas, rich and satisfying. I also tried their Sparky, a tart, vibrant peach mango smoothie that looked like a sunset sky. Both drinks were big enough to fuel my morning, and honestly, it was a perfect start, delicious, affordable, and healthy. Phoenix Art Museum next. I hit up the Phoenix Art Museum, a space that really fuels a creative soul. One piece that blew me away was Black Cloud by Carlos Amaryllis, an immersive installation of thousands of paper moths symbolizing migration, change, and the cycle of life. It's haunting and beautiful, like stepping into a living memory. I also checked out the Anna Sui collection, bold, rebellious fashion that's dripping with color and attitude. From goth-inspired dresses to psychedelic guitars, each piece told a story of youth, freedom, and artistic expression. Seeing all this art reminded me how powerful visual storytelling is for inspiring new ideas, especially as a filmmaker. This is where shit gets real. I went to AEW's Double or Nothing at the Diamond Desert Arena, and let me tell you, this place is a fucking beast. And the show? Fucking epic. AEW isn't your typical sanitized wrestling. These guys go all in. Their matches are long, brutal, and packed with effort. These wrestlers are busting their asses. Unlike WWE, which spend half the show doing promos and soap opera bullshit. AEW delivers pure chaos. It's gritty, raw, and fucking intense. The violence? Next level. The kind of shit that makes you wince and cheer at the same time. There was an anarchy in the arena match that was absolute fucking chaos. Swerve Strickland took a dive off a forklift. Yeah, a forklift. Then did a fucking thumbtack stomp with glue tack shoes. Kenny Omega? The dude's a madman, sending guys crashing through tables, sparks flying everywhere. Marina Shawfer stapled Swerve's tongue. Yeah, right into his fucking mouth. That's some gritty ass shit, but exactly what makes AEW so exciting. And the main event? Osprey versus Hangman. These guys beat the hell out of each other. High-flying, brutal brawling. Storytelling that hits deep. Hangman finally pulls out the win, and the crowd goes nuts. I paid $230 for this chaos, and honestly, it was worth every fucking penny. Curious Nature is one of those places that immediately grabs your attention, and then makes you do a double take. It's a shop full of oddities, curiosities, and artifacts that you wouldn't find in your average store. As soon as you step inside, you're hit with a mix of fascination and unease. There are crocodile and alligator skeletons, taxidermy spiders with long legs, and butterflies preserved in glass that shimmer in the light. The shelves are lined with strange objects, animal skulls, bones, and mounted specimens, each telling its own eerie story. Some of the items are genuinely beautiful, like the shimmering stones and colorful fossils, but others are undeniably unsettling. like the human skull with a vintage steampunk mask or the jars filled with animal hearts, lungs, and other organs preserved in formaldehyde. What I found most interesting was a skull with the intricate vintage mask, such a cool fusion of art and darkness, like something out of a Victorian horror story. The shop is filled with these strange, captivating objects that make you stop and wonder about their origins and stories. St. Mary's Basilica, unfortunately. I only had a quick moment at St. Mary's Basilica, arrived just before closing at 1 p.m., but I still got to soak in its beauty. The facade, with its warm pink and orange adobe tones, immediately caught my eye. Inside, the stained glass windows, Arizona's largest collection, bathe the space in vibrant, colorful light. It's honestly one of the most breathtaking churches I've seen, second only to the one I visited in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. What I loved about it was its perfect proportion, grand enough to feel reverent but not overwhelming. The artwork and statues, especially the Pietà, and the scenes from the Virgin Mary's life, are stunning. Visiting it was a humbling experience, an awe-inspiring reminder of art, faith, and history all in one. La Santissima is nothing short of a visual masterpiece, an eye-catching building painted in vibrant shades of red, green, and blue that immediately grabs your attention. The exterior screams culture and celebration, a true testament to the lively spirit of Mexico. Stepping inside, I was greeted by an atmosphere that feels like a warm embrace, creative lighting wrapped around tree branches, casting a cozy glow, and rope swings hanging from the ceiling, adding a playful, jungle-like vibe. The space is alive with color, from the walls adorned with festive Day of the Dead ornaments to the artwork that sparks your curiosity and joy. It's a place that celebrates tradition while offering a modern, inviting environment. The lighting, the decorations, and the art all work together to create an immersive experience that's both festive and intimate. I ordered their signature Blue Demon Margarita, a deep, mesmerizing blue that looks like a ripe berry, crafted with freshly squeezed lime, blueberry puree, triple sec, a chili rim, and silver tequila. The first sip hits hard with the alcohol, but it's perfectly balanced by the citrus and a hint of spice. The garnishes and the abundance of ice make it not just a drink, but a colorful piece of art. For food, I went with a La Nueva España pork, a hearty dish loaded with Oaxacan cheese, tender pork carnitas, crispy chicharron, pinto beans, pico de gallo, sour cream, and queso cotija. It looked incredible, rich, flavorful, and satisfying enough to make any meal memorable. Pizzeria Bianco is a legend in the world of gourmet pizza, and I've heard all the hype. Coming from New Haven, I have high standards, and I was eager to see if it lived up to its reputation. The moment I stepped in, I felt a cozy, authentic vibe, friendly staff, warm atmosphere, and a sense that this place is all about craftsmanship. The pizza? Absolutely worth the wait. The crust was perfectly doughy, crispy on the outside but chewy and airy on the inside, just how a good pizza should be. Topped with a simple yet flavorful tomato sauce, fresh mozzarella, and a blend of herbs, it was a beautiful balance of flavors. I kept it classic with a margarita, but the quality of ingredients and the attention to detail made every bite a revelation. Despite a few toppings falling off, no big deal. Each slice was a testament to the skill and passion behind it. The overall experience cost around $53 with tip, but I'd say it's money well spent for a slice of culinary excellence. To finish, I grabbed a lemon cookie, soft, gooey, with a perfect balance of tart lemon and subtle vanilla. It was simple but delightful, the perfect sweet ending to an unforgettable meal. The Desert Botanical Gardens are one of those rare places where nature's resilience and beauty collide. Entrance was $30, which I initially thought was a bit steep, but once I stepped inside, I knew it was worth every penny. Arriving early was key, especially in the Arizona heat, allowing me to enjoy the gardens before the sun got too intense. The landscape is a visual feast, filled with an incredible diversity of desert plants, cacti, succulents, and unique flora that seem almost otherworldly. Walking through the winding paths, I was struck by the textures and forms of each plant, perfect for striking black and white photography with high contrast and sharp lines. The lighting was ideal, bright, but soft enough to bring out the intricate details of the plants. The sprawling landscape and the natural shapes of the flora create a peaceful, meditative atmosphere that makes you appreciate the strength and beauty of desert life. Bobby QS is widely regarded as one of the top barbecue spots in Arizona, and I was eager to see if it lived up to that reputation. The atmosphere is relaxed and inviting, with dreamy lighting perfect for photos, and a vibe that makes you feel right at home. I ordered their smoked St. Louis-style ribs, which are smoked in-house for up to 22 hours over pecan and mesquite wood, real pitmaster craftsmanship. The ribs had a mild, spicy kick, tender and packed with smoky flavor. Paired with pineapple drinks served in a carved-out pineapple. It looked as tropical as it tasted, refreshing but not overly strong. The meal totaled around $55, including tip, and honestly, it was worth every penny. The quality of the meat, the smoky aroma, and the relaxed setting made it a memorable feast. Rainbow Rider's hot air balloon ride, the hot air balloon experience, was one of the most incredible moments of my trip. The views, especially witnessing the Arizona sunrise, were absolutely breathtaking. I honestly didn't realize that the sunrise lasts for over an hour here, with a stunning gradient of red, orange, and yellow spreading across the sky. Floating above the desert, witnessing that spectacle was peaceful and surreal. The only downside is that you have to wake up around 2 a.m. to get to the launch site on time. I set 4 alarms on my phone and 2 on my plug-in clock just to be safe. Totally worth it to avoid missing out on this $200 experience. For anyone who's like me and has a fear of heights, I'd say, don't worry. Keep your eyes straight ahead, never look up, and never look down. The pace is gentle, steady, and calming. Nothing like the wild rush of a roller coaster or a Disney ride. Once you're floating above the landscape, it's impossible not to feel a sense of awe. The quiet, the expansive views, and the sunrise stretching for nearly an hour make it a truly unforgettable experience. Floating over the vast desert, watching the world wake up beneath you, is one of those moments that stays with you forever. This trip has been an eye-opener, showing me that Phoenix is a city that challenges, inspires, and leaves a lasting impression. Whether you're seeking adventure, culture, or simply a moment of peace, this place has it all. I already know I'll be back soon. There's so much more to explore in this incredible desert city.